Yo, what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing this Saturday afternoon? Oh, oh, there we go. Click that. There we go. All righty. How's everybody doing? We can see how many people come in here whenever the notification squad gets fucking hit. Oh, what a week. What's up, Marty? Oh, nothing much. Just hanging out Saturday. You know how it goes. Really nothing going on. You know. What's up, Justin? Doc. Oh, the week's been not good. Just a bunch of shit going on. Not really not really with the trucking business, but just other things going on. Are we getting snow? Fuck no. I don't even know when. It's fucking 70 degrees outside today. I came down and I had to fix some strobe lights on the truck. You know how that goes. Goddamn things are always fucked up. So I got that fixed. Other than that, really nothing going on. Yeah, I'm going to watch St. Louis tonight. Yeah, it's cold and rainy. Yeah, Mountain Dew. You know, need that Mountain Dew. Need my coffee. This is what gets me going. You're getting 4 to 7 inches in Chicago. I'd love to have that. We didn't get shit. We got nothing to do. Nothing. You know, ugh, it just sucks. you know, yeah, Flea Tech, you guys should be getting somewhere. They're getting severe weather. I don't know. I was watching it earlier. Yeah, we're getting rain. We actually didn't get as much as they said we were going to get. They said 8 to 12 inches tonight. Wow. Well, Wisconsin, it's a lot colder. Here, it's not bad. You know, got dispatched to haul snow. Ah, there you go. I don't know how the Rust Belt mechanic thing's going on. I don't know. You know, I said my piece with it, right? We got a whole bunch of yes men out here. Well, really, what we got is a whole bunch of people trying to be fucking Saturday morning TV host. It's kind of sad, but that's what the YouTube tool community kind of turned into. Just a whole bunch of, you know, dudes that want to blow their own horn. Not really a bunch of people that want to do shit. Just guys that want to try to figure out how to make their life easy, I guess. I don't fucking know. Yeah, work's slowly picking back up. uh, you know, that was it. Stephen, me and my wife did have a pretty good anniversary. We went and had some good dinners, but then, uh, you know, uh, what was I going to say? I have some family problems going on right now. Really nothing that I'm ready to talk about. Just, just dumb shit. No, I'm not pulling out the clubs. My elbow is fucking still fucked up. Rust Belt fucking muted you. Well, that's what those guys do. When in doubt, delete the evidence, fucking block people. You know, you just make yourself look bad, really. You know, Oh, minus 28 degrees Celsius. That would be a lot of snow if it came up there. Yeah, no, I've been busy, but it's not really been doing trucking stuff. It's been doing other stuff, like just dealing with a whole bunch of this family shit. And then I got, you know, just a whole bunch of, non business related stuff that takes up a lot of time, you know. Like yesterday, I was at Apple for an hour and a half, like getting a computer fixed. And it's just like, like I got more important shit to do than fuck around with this, you know? Oh, the house is, we're in the first stages of what it's going to cost. I don't know what the fuck that means. I haven't, haven't heard anything else. Yeah, the Apple store is always a zoo. Then you got to wait for a guy, but I I sold my old computer, so I wanted to get the hard drive cleaned up and all that stuff. So now I can get that shipped out next week. I did plan a vacation though this week, so that's good. Me and Brittany are going to the what is that, Con Expo or whatever the fuck that is in Vegas in March. We're going out there. You know, yeah, Isaac. Yeah, you got to delete all the porn stuff. Uh, we're going out to Vegas for 5 days. I'm not going to go to the mining expo for 5 days, but I'm going to go out there and then hang out. And I would like to check out that mine expo. I'd like to see how big it is. Uh, I've never been to it. I know that the rooms went from like $100 a night to $400 a night. I'm like, damn, God damn. You know, Kevin, where are you staying at? We're staying at the Cosmo at the Cosmopolitan is where we're staying. I booked my travel through American Express. It was that was pretty cool. That made it easy. No, the BJ count did not go down. Maybe in Vegas. Yes, I'll be in the ARM booth at Con Expo, correct. Yep. Yeah, I'll be at the I don't know what days I'm gonna go. I think we're getting there on Tuesday. I'm definitely not going Tuesday. I might go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then, all that shit. Yeah, I know. My wife's already planning. She's like, I'm gonna have to just take an empty suitcase to have all this shit. Because I'm sure the freebies are gonna be awesome, you know. Yep, I went and fixed that arm bed this week. I got that fixed. I got to call them Monday because I really don't know how to bill them. Uh, I'm not going to look at any tools or equipment. I pretty much have everything that I want. Um, Now, if I sign up and win some shit, that's one thing. But I'm not buying like no bulldozers. I'm not buying none of that bullshit. Not buying any more trucks. I ain't buying none of that shit. You know. Brittany's just excited to get all the free shit. You know, you're staying at the Luxor. Uh, yeah, we're at the Cosmo. No, I don't think they'll be doing none of that. No, I haven't got the service truck. It's not April, so I haven't got that. I'll probably dispatch from con or from out there. No big deal. Oh man, I know that machinery is shit. You have to bring it there. Like I think you have to bring it the second week of February to get it there. Yeah, you'll have koozies and drawstring bags that you'll ever need. That is true. We'll have so much shit, pencils, stickers. My wife loves pens, like that's it. We'll probably bring, 40 pounds of pens home, like shoo wee. And I'm sure she'll find stuff for Enzo and Luca to play with. Uh, you know, we'll get a bunch of shit, I'm sure. I don't know. I've never been to this thing, so it'll be interesting. Yeah, no, I mean, it would be nice to have somebody do all the dispatching. I might put somebody in charge of that while we're gone. Yeah, the Cosmo, we got a one bedroom, like it was pretty big. I think it's like 900 square feet. It's yeah, this I've been to Vegas a lot. Um, let's see, what hotels have I stayed in Vegas? I stayed in one out near the racetrack. I forget what that fucking place was called. We've been in the Tropicana, the fucking New York, New York. We've been in the Monte Carlo. I've been in the Monte Carlo a lot. Let's see. I've stayed in the Wynn. We stayed at Caesars. I haven't been to Aria or Cosmo. Let's see. I think there was one called Treasure Island at one time that we stayed in. God damn, dude. I mean, fuck. There's been a lot of them. The only thing that I'm getting off the plane and going straight to In and Out on Northwest Streets. That's where I'm going. It does seem like that, Isaac. The house build is coming along slowly but surely. This is probably an 18-month process. I don't know. We're kind of taking it slow. Going straight In and Out, man. I'm getting me two double doubles with onions. Okay. Cosmo has the secret pizza place. I don't know. I'm sure that we'll eat 2,500. I'm sure we'll eat $2,500 worth of fucking dinners there. I know the armed people want to take us out to dinner one night, and one of the companies I work for, they're going to be out there, so I'm sure I'll mingle with them. You know, I've never used Cornwell tools, so I couldn't tell you. Yeah, In and Out's about the best thing. I haven't had it since 2014. I haven't had In and Out burgers in almost fucking couple years. I haven't been out there. Jason did not stop by this week. I'm assuming he'll be here next week. I haven't seen any of the 100th anniversary stuff. You know, he showed me a picture of the toolbox. Like it's just an epic with a 100-year anniversary slapped on it. It's not like it's going to be a fucking collector's item. You know, like I don't know. Well, why In and Out is so good is because it's so simple, right? Keep it simple, stupid. A lot of people, like I don't know what it is either, but they keep it simple. So it's great. Yeah, I wish we had them out here. Yeah, it tastes good. It tastes like a hamburger is supposed to, you know, it tastes like it's supposed to. Yeah, I can tell you, it's been a fucking week here, Z06. Yeah, I mean, Isaac, I don't really understand like buying a 100th anniversary toolbox. Like that that has nothing about that excites me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, okay, like whatever. And like it's just like chew wee. I do know that they're coming out with a new heavy duty scanner. I'd like to check that out just to kind of see what that is. I've had Whataburger. I like In and Out better than Whataburger. What's up, Gerald? I am liking the Milwaukee right angle die grinder. That's what I fixed that arm truck with. Oh, you're probably right. The scanner is 25 grand. I don't know the price. They just said they were updating it. Um, that was cool. Oh, Cookout, that's down south. I've been there too. The Talon Grip Needle Nose. Well, Haro Rider, just buy every size. That way you got every fucking one. Yeah, I think Five Guys is overrated too. I don't like it. Their Cajun seasoning on their fries is just too fucking much. It's just too much. The best fries that I like are from Penn Station. I don't know why. I just fucking love it. No, I did not see that Matco came out with a battery die grinder. Did not see that. No. I haven't bought any new tools lately. I don't know what the beds cost. They're like in the $20,000, probably $25,000 for a steel bed, but you know, that's about what they are. I don't remember, what it kind of is. Yeah, I got to remind my banker about doing the video. We just haven't got to that point yet. He's working on some stuff for me, so once he gets that done, then we'll hit him with that question. Yeah, I just like the Penn Station fries. I don't know what it is. I like those. I don't know if you guys had it Penn Station fries, but I like them. It's about the only fries I like. Michael Jones, it's picked up a little bit. I would not say it's anything good. You know, would definitely not say that. It's kind of, we moved the radar a little bit. It's not been great. I think we're going to need some major snow events or some other shit really to get it going really well. I don't know what else to do. Yeah, no, I mean I haven't bought anything. See, the thing is like to get the 100-year anniversary stuff, they're gonna make it like where you gotta buy fucking sockets. Well, I already got fucking every goddamn socket. I don't need that. I don't need any more ratchets. I don't need any, like I just want the 100th anniversary stuff. No, I have not bought any Milwaukee wrenches. The snow is coming next weekend. Well, maybe you know more than I do, but I couldn't tell you. Well, I have to wait and see. You know, I'm if it comes next week, I'm gonna be fucking happy. I'm gonna be real fucking excited. Oh, Culver's. Yeah, I've had that. I like the cheese curds, the fried cheese curds from uh fucking whatever. Oh, Michael Jones. I bought mine in fucking November. I bought 10 of them at basically $1,800 a piece. So just my tag bill was fucking 20,000 bucks. Nobody fucking sees that or gives a fucking shit, you know? Jesus. Yeah, I know. Like, here's the here's the thing. Like, in the summer when it's super busy, uh, it's just like, uh, in the summer you're like, oh my god, it's too busy. Then in the winter, you're just like, fuck, there's nothing to do. Jared, did I get anything worked out with Tribus? No. I'm pretty much on the fuck it with them. Um, I think their stuff needs a complete redesign. And I'm not really I mean, I think the idea is good. I think the execution was very poor. Also, I think that they're not very good at uh marketing and sales. I think that's going to be a hindrance for them. You know, if they were on the stock market, I don't think I would invest any money into them, if you get what I'm saying. Oh, you're in Louisville. Awesome. No demo work. No. That'll see all the demo work goes to the DBE guys, and it's very hard to get into the demo work with those guys. Yeah, so yeah, they didn't change it. Dang. So no snow next week? Who knows? Yeah, I buy my mud flaps from McMaster Car. They're about $30 a piece. It's actually conveyor belt. I don't have a part number on it because they keep changing it. It's just the thickest, strongest conveyor belt that they sell. It's like 200 foot pounds before it rips off or something like that. And what was I going to say? The shit. I buy them in 24-inch wide. Usually I'll buy like I have them cut them in 36-inch lengths and 24 inches wide, and I'll buy 30 or 40 at a time, and that usually gets us through a long time. Yeah, the DBE stuff is kind of like I don't know, I have a love-hate relationship with that. Like, what I don't understand is like they get so much advantages, it almost makes it unfair for the normal guy. Like if you're a normal guy, so you're pretty much fucked because uh the DBEs get it first. Like man, I don't know if I understand that situation or I fucking don't know. Like it's just part of it, I guess. It's just part of life. So, there was a guy here in Cincinnati that took advantage of the DBE situation. And ever since then, they've gotten real protective of that type of stuff. So, I don't know. Yeah, Groove Jet, I get it. Uh, I think that their CEO made a wrong decision, and god damn, I got something in my nose here. I think their CEO made a wrong decision. I mean, my video has the most views out of anybody, and it's not good. So, you know, I don't know. Hey, Honda Doc. Yeah, it seems to be a good old boy club, but I don't want to get into, like the DBE stuff, I, that's above my head, man. That's more of like a political issue than I think really anything else. Um, you know, I don't know. Yeah, they still broke. Yeah, I worked on some green crusties again today. No, I just got an itch in my nose, Michael Jones. I don't yeah, it's fucking fucked up. Well, I mean, they're all gonna say they're great because they're getting paid. Well, they were getting paid till they decided, they took he took his promotional code off of it, which you didn't reshoot the video, which you said there'll be a promotional code in the in the description. It is what it is. My Milwaukee tools have been holding up great. The stubby and die grinders work great. The die grinders, once you figure out kind of like let the tool do the work, they work excellent. They're the shit, you know. No, I don't have a coke problem. I don't have enough money to have that problem. I don't do drugs. This is the wrong channel for the drugs. I buy my butt connectors from or from Kimball Midwest. No, I'm not going to jump on the Harbor Freight tool reviews. I don't need, I don't need views that bad. I'm not gonna jump on that bandwagon. Do I think Trump will get impeached? No, there's not enough evidence, and you know, it's not going to happen. Are me and Rust Belt on speaking terms? Probably not. You know, listen, Michael Jones. Like, I'm the kind of guy. Once you do me dirty, I really don't need to deal with you ever again. I pretty much got you figured out. There's not much shit coming back from that. Like once you try to, you know, once don't listen to what I tell you, I'm pretty much done with you. I don't need that in my life. I got enough fucking problems. I don't need some wannabe fucking, goddamn infomercial guy. You know, I felt like this was Billy Mays or Ron Popeil. I really don't need that in my life. I don't want to be one of those. I don't want to associate with that. I don't really give a fuck. So no, I would say we're not on speaking terms. Yeah, the DBE thing is questionable. Yeah, I don't think Trump's going anywhere for another, what has he got, 6 years? Or when is the election? November. So he'd have to be out in yeah, there's another 4 years of him for sure. I keep the trucks moving by hauling salt and just a little bit of anything that I can get. We haven't got uh we haven't really got anything like too crazy. Oh, I don't think we're going to go to nuclear war with Iran. They don't want that. They don't, they don't want to fuck with us. That's why they told us where they were going to be. Uh, it's not too much. Well, the YouTube stuff, it's kind of a release, like um I can get on this live stream and I can talk about whatever I want, and that's kind of cool. I like that. I like that relief. Um Also, uh you know, when it comes down to it, I really want to help people succeed in life, like listen, this trucking stuff is really the not the easiest job you could ever get into. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really trying to show if you buckle down and you know reinvest, keep reinvesting into your business, eventually that will pay off. Kind of where um that's kind of where I am, at with it. Like, you know, and just showing people what I do, like I mean, it's currently, like fucking I mean, this is what I got, I mean, this is the bed that I made, so I'm fucking laying in it. You know what I'm saying? I don't deal with MSC too much, and the Mac chair is the shit. I'm gonna tell you, that thing is fucking nice. It's well built, it's comfortable, has a nice cushion. It's fucking nice. I like that thing. I also got the stool. I like the stool. I like it because it has a back. Yeah, that is true. And if my videos help somebody out, like maybe they're thinking about getting into this and then they see all the shit that I got to go through and what other people got to go through, they might be like, man, that's fucking kind of fucked up. Or at least they know the challenges of this shit. Every day is a struggle. I mean, it's fucking not easy out here in the streets. I can tell you that. You will think everything is going smooth. And the next thing you know, it's fucking fucked. Well, like I can't help you with a cash investment. You have to do that. You have to sell it to somebody, you know? I mean, nobody really I had to figure out all this stuff and figure out how to jump through all the hoops and that stuff you got to figure out cuz every place is different, you know? Like I pretty much know what it takes to fucking get a bank to give you money and it ain't real easy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't real fucking easy. You have to show good profitability in a business first. You have to invest into yourself, show a lot of profitability before a bank is going to give you any type of money, you know, to expand your business. And then you better have a bank that's not a you want a bank that's a big bank but works like the 1930s where the 1950s where you could walk into the bank branch and talk to the bank manager and he makes all the decisions, not anybody else. It's definitely not easy getting money from a bank to start a trucking business because uh how can I say this? There's been so many people that have failed. Okay. So they're kind of leery. How many 567s do I got? Six. They have six. Yeah, when your credit's good, don't overextend it. That's a good point. You know, Like I know that like with everything that we got here, you know, I know what I can and can't do. Yeah, well, I bought a lot of Mac shit. Yeah, that is true. Owner operators go out of business every day, man. It's bad. I've never heard of that bank. Man, it's raining here again. It's windy today. I can hear it beating up against the building. If you're waiting for an update on an epic tour of me, you might want to hold your breath for a while. You probably don't want to hold your breath because it probably gonna be a long time. Well, what gave them the confidence to work with me is I expanded before I went to a local bank. So they could see that I've done everything correctly. And how can I it's just they've never asked me for a business plan um or anything like that. They can kind of look at my numbers and they judge how you're going to do. Like what you want to do is if your business is a $5 million a year business, you don't want to have credit to that 5 million. You don't want to have $5 million worth of trucks. You want to have maybe 2.5 million or something like that to keep it under the 50% ratio. And what you do is, like, so let's say you want to, expand. Well, if you're already $1.1 million in debt, you know that you need to do, if you want to add 5 trucks, that they're 100 or $200,000 a piece. Now you got to at least do $2 million worth of business before you can add those 5 trucks, you know? I've never driven over the road. What I did drive is I drove the race car trailers. That would be considered over the road, but we didn't drive like over the road. It was from racetrack or from shop to the racetrack or racetrack to racetrack. It was not like whatever. Like we drove straight through. So it was a lot of team driving. Like we would drive, you didn't have to sleep in the truck and sit somewhere for 10 hours. Like when you went back in the bunk, you were fucking gone, like the truck was still moving. No, we don't have inspections here. We have like where in the beginning of the year you have to do an overall inspection and then kind of put something on there, like a sticker on the truck. But other than that, no. Yeah, it's simple economics. No, I've not decided to start another business or do anything like that. You know, Yeah, I mean, that's the way that I got my truck driving experience. Like once you left the shop, you weren't, you were, you don't stop till you get to the next place or wherever the fuck you're going, you know. And then usually you get there about 9 o'clock at night because you got to go get the truck washed and all this bullshit. And you get there at 9 o'clock at night, you go to the fucking, hotel, and then you show up the next morning at like 7 or 8. Then you got to set all the shit up. Then you work the rest of the day. Then you fucking go back to the hotel. And then, whatever time you run, it might be fucking, you know, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So you got to get there at 11 to get the car out and fuck around with some more shit, and then you run it. You know, testing's the worst because you got to get there at like 6:30 in the morning, and you got to have the car started by 8, and then you're going to make the first run at 9 or whenever they open the track, and you're going to make one at 9, 9:45, 10:30. You know, like every 45 minutes after that, you're going to make a fucking run until the end of the day. Guaranteed. And if the track stays open, like during testing, they stay open till, I don't know, 9:30 at night. So as long as you're in the staging lanes by 9:30, you get to run. Then you fucking use 6 sets of cylinder heads and all this bullshit, and you only got 12 sets in the trailer. So then you got to come back at the end of the night, service all that shit. So you might get out of there at 1 o'clock in the morning and then be back at the racetrack at fucking 6:37, do it all over again. And you know, by the end of the weekend, you're just fucking worried out. You're just fucking, you're like, dude, fuck this. You know, well, I don't know. I don't order anything from the Snap-on website, so I couldn't tell you. Jesus, that sucks. Sounds like the Canadians want safe trucks on the road. I think here in Ohio, as long as you don't, or you know, in the U.S., I've seen some pretty bad fender flucking floppers. That shoo-wee, goddamn! I'm surprised that they got things. Lonely Mechanic, why, Justin? Why your live streams have more viewers, campers than other tool review channels? Well, Lonely Mechanic, we could, I guess we could. Hey, Frontier, yo, what's going on? That is a good point. Why do I have a lot of viewers uh compared to the other people? Well, maybe it's I, I think a little bit of it has to do that I'm entertaining and you can ask me any question and I will give you an answer. Uh I think I've always been honest with the people, and I don't know. I think a lot of it is that I have charisma and I don't have an agenda when I get on here. You know what I'm saying? Uh, a lot of people have an agenda and they want to stick to a topic or whatever, but I'll answer any fucking question. I really don't give a fuck. You know, like if somebody asks me how I feel about this, I'll tell you. I mean, I really don't care, you know. Uh, all that type of stuff. Yeah, I don't delete the evidence. I don't undercoat my trucks. There you go, Frontier. There's your agenda, working over my wife's boobies. Nice. Love it. No, I'm not gonna sell my trucks anytime soon. Yeah, I would say maybe all these guys are right. You know, I'm a straight shooter. I don't know why it is. I mean, I think a little bit of it is because I'm entertaining, and I've also been doing this for a long period of time. You know, um, some people's live streams are not very entertaining. They have no like how would you put this? Like charisma, you know, um and charisma will get you a long way. I use the big ones, whatever they are. I don't know what size they are. They're just the biggest one that Knipex makes. That's what I use. Could be personality. Yeah. I don't know what that is, Lonely, but if you could figure it out, you can let me know, because I haven't figured it out. Yeah, Frontier, that is true. I think a little bit of it is the Howard Stern scenario is that they honestly don't know what I'm gonna say next. You know? Well, Lonely Mechanic, I don't think that my channel completely destroyed the tool community. What I did is I let you know who the people that were gonna take advantage of you were. And I think if more people did that, they would help build a following, you know? Like, there's been a lot of guys that, the new thing is they want to keep their channel so clean so they can get sponsorship. And I have a different philosophy on that. I believe that if you build a following, you can pretty much do whatever the fuck you want to do, and people are still going to want to get involved with you because your following is so big. They may not agree with what you say, but you know, you're gonna, you know, that's the way, like if you fucking build it as big as you want it, then it's all right. You can pretty much say whatever, you know. I'm just not a kind of person. Okay, I have zero tolerance for bullshit and stupidity. Okay? And I'm going to tell you that a lot of people here on YouTube have a lot of bullshit and then definitely a lot of stupidity. Okay? Yeah, I'm glad you like those Mac Mini pry bars. Those things are kind of the shit. I like them. Those stay out on top of the workbench in my little thing. Those are my go-to fucking little tools. I like those. Have I ever tried quit smoking? I did once for about 6 months, and to be honest with you, I was fucking miserable. There is a lot of people that have no personality. And then, like I remember some people used to ask me like, how do you grow your YouTube channel? And I really didn't have a good answer for them because I felt like my answer would be discouraging. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, look, there's going to be some people that are going to have more of a following than you. You may be right, okay? But just the way that they deliver it might be more entertaining to people or might be more this or more that. There's always going to be a difference in what it is. You know what I'm saying? So you really can't judge yourself on what somebody else does. Kind of, kind of go with that. Jared Wilson, there you go. Some of us piss excellence. I would say that I piss excellence. Pretty close though. The grip mat things hold up really well. They're kind of hard to clean once you get them dirty. Like, you really got to scrub it out. But other than that, I just use it to hold shit on top of the goddamn toolbox, really. You know, with Dennis Leary, I'm an asshole song. I'd love that. I'm pretty much guaranteed asshole, you know. I would say, actually one of my friends called me uh Big Glenn. I love Big Glenn. He was one of the he was like the assistant crew chief that I worked for a long time. And uh, Glenn knew I was a pretty smart dude, but the one thing that I lack, and I know that I lack, is I'm not a people person. Like, I'm not one of these guys that are going to be like, like I've got better at motivating people and understanding how to work with people by owning this business just out of default. Um, but back when I was racing, I was not like that. I was very like, let's just get the fucking job done and fucking, I don't give a shit what it takes. Let's just fucking get it done. And I would rub people the wrong way because, you know, I don't think they understood that I was very motivated to succeed, but sometimes I'd get hamstringed because I'm not the most politically correct person in the world. So I'd rub a lot of people the wrong way and really fucking grind on them, uh, and I realize about that. I realize that about myself, and I'm trying to get better, but I'm going to say that I'm probably never going to be the best at that, you know? How much Mountain Dew do I drink a day? I don't know. I'm at least one or two of these. Okay, the tools you're going to need is you're going to need some tire bars. You're going to need a jack, and you're going to need a pretty good air compressor. Um, you're going to need one of those fucking cheetah tanks or like something to blow the tires back on. I don't recommend ether or starting fluid. That's very dangerous. It could hurt you. And then some tire bars, which aren't very expensive. I think to buy everything that you need to change your own tires is about $500. And, buy nice quality stuff, not shit stuff. Buy, shit. What is that brand that does a lot of the tire stuff? I forget the name of the company, but there's some companies out there. Nice tire stuff is what you want. Yeah, I guess I could be considered American cowboy of the 21st century. I'm just out here, doing my own thing. Yeah, I still have a cheetah tank. You got to have one. Uh, yeah, something to pull the tires off. You can do it. Keen Tool is the name of the Keen Tool makes the best tire changing stuff. It's expensive, but it works really nice. The Keen Tool stuff I would highly recommend. You don't need a tire cage. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I've mounted probably 100 tires in my life, and I've never needed a fucking tire cage. You got to know how long it takes your compressor to blow the tire up. You know what I'm saying? Like, just pay attention. Don't be a dumbass. Yeah, I'm still planning to do that video. I don't really have an opinion on Mac because I've never used it. Again, if I told you it was good and it's not, I've never used the stuff. The Mac stuff is pretty good. You got to know that most of it is kind of rebranded, or how do you, it's not rebranded. I would call it shared resources, like, some of the proto stuff, but there is some difference between the mechanic stuff and industrial stuff like proto. And I should probably do a video explaining the difference between industrial gear and fucking mechanics tools, because there is some differences. you know well, two-piece rims, you should throw those motherfuckers away and never run them. Those are dangerous. They don't fucking There's a lot of places that won't even do two two-piece rims. I ain't fucking with them. I'll tell you to pound salt. I ain't messing with it. How did I determine how to spec my trucks? I thought about it for a very, very long time. You know what I'm saying? I thought about it for a while. you know. Now, the reason that I got automatic transmissions is because a lot of drivers can't drive manuals. And, you know, listen, don't, automatics are going to be better if you want to have a fleet. If you just want to have you, then buy what you want. You know what I'm saying? But think about the spec. Like, okay, how much does this weigh? What does this do? Okay, how much power can I put through this transmission? How durability of this part is going to last is really what you want to do. Yeah, Napa has tire tools. They sell Keen tools. You can get them from Napa. I've never had a truck that had Dayton hubs on it, but I've never messed with that type of stuff. Did I get any welding certifications a while ago? No. You know, I don't know what you need. Like I'm not welding anything that's got to be certified. It's not like we're pipeline welding or anything like that. Um, most of this stuff is fucking there's a crack, weld it up. you know. No, I got what you said about the key that you need two-piece for the two-piece rims. I get it, but I won't fuck with them. So I'm not messing with them. Oh, hey, Luke. Um, why did I switch from racing to trucking? Okay, that's a good question. So why I switched from racing to trucking is I really got tired of the racing lifestyle. I kind of took a look around and I thought, man, there's no place to advance, right? Again, I'm not good at sucking a dick and getting into like the inner circle. That's not my skill level. Okay. I got tired of working for guys that just didn't really give a fuck about you or could care less. You're just a number on the fucking team. I got tired of that. I got tired of living in a hotel. I got tired of driving a truck across fucking the country for no fucking apparent reason. I got tired of rolling out floor and awning and all that horse shit. Okay. I get tired of all that stuff. So when I came back home, racing gives you a lot of skill sets that doesn't translate into real world skills. Okay. So you have, it's kind of like you have all these skills, but where are you going to really use them? Okay. It's not like you can go into GM and be like, oh, yeah, I can fucking, like I can rebuild this thing. It's kind of, it's not that, it's not that fucking whatever. Okay. So I thought the only thing that I can do where I can use my skills as being a mechanic, being a truck driver, is owning my own trucking business. And I looked around and I thought, well, they're always going to have to pave the roads because 90% of the people have to drive on the roads to get to work. Okay. So they're always going to have to fix that shit. So why don't I get into the trucking business and see if I can make a run at this? And you know, uh, a lot of it was just to prove to myself that I could do it. But now it's kind of snowballed into what we got now, and it's kind of fucking. It kind of gets out of control. Like I'm saying, like right now, it's pretty fucking out of control. Like there's a lot of, I got a lot of shit going on, and it got a lot bigger faster than what I thought. Okay. Now, I don't know if that's just because I can take a shit ton of pain or if, you know, I would say that I'm pretty good at this business. I really don't know. Um, that's really, can we sustain this for 20 years? And then, if this YouTube channel is still up in 20 years, we're going to be kind of, we'll know if I successed or failured or whatever you want to call it. But that's the reason that I left. I mean, I just got tired of all the bullshit, you know? And really, really, this is a lot of people in racing said I could never, if I was in charge, I could never build a group of guys around me to be successful. And that kind of, a guy told me that one time, and I thought, okay, you know, and look what I built in 4 years. I mean, I think that if somebody gave me the money, I could build a championship winning drag racing team in probably 5 years. I could contend. Um, it would probably take me that long. We would go through a lot of fucking people till I found people that I, really wanted to be there. But, you know, if somebody would give me the opportunity, I'd prove them that I knew what the fuck was going on. I knew I could turn it into something successful, I think. you know. No, the shop's not getting too small for me. Um, I got enough space. I can expand a little bit more, so it's not that big a deal. Do I ever get tired of being the boss? Yeah, sometimes. You know, sometimes. Yep. Sometimes I wish that people would know how much responsibility I really have. I wish somebody would ask, like, dude, how much shit do you really do? Because there's a lot of things that get done, but nobody knows how they get done, you know? I don't know which tire irons I get. I couldn't even tell you. They're over in the other shop. That's my tire changing areas. And I couldn't even tell you. I have a couple different ones. I like the one with it's kind of got a fucking different point, you know. Yeah, the last to get paid is me, you know. Oh, I think I'm gonna leave the bad guy on the bottom of it for a while. I kind of like that, like I'm the bad guy, because everybody thinks that I'm a bad guy, but I kind of like it. Kind of gives some edge to the live stream. It's better than just saying Justin down there. So, I like being, the bad guy. No, that's across the creek. That thing you would have to hit a driver of a golf ball pretty far to fucking where the place burnt down. Yeah, that's why I like it. I like the bad guy thing. Yeah, a lot of bought and paid for liars on YouTube. That is true. Enzo is doing great. Today, he's enrolled. The next couple weeks, he's enrolled in a zoo learning program. Uh, he's going to the zoo and he's learning about animals and all that stuff. Really, all he cares about is the gorillas for some reason. Like Brittany sent me a thing that she got him over to see the gorillas, so he's excited. You know, you know. Well, when I was a pipe fitter, it was just because my dad was a plumber, and that's where I went right after high school. Um, you know, Ah, but that didn't work out too well either because there was a lot of politics there, and I'm not a politic guy. Yeah, I probably need to if I add ass to it though, they'll demonetize my video, you know? It'll be ridiculous. Has any other tool companies reached out to me? There was one that reached out to me last week, and they said they wanted to send me some stuff, but it's also a company that works with a lot of other YouTubers. So I figured that, I probably got thrown out of that too because um, I asked the guy, like, have you seen my videos? Have you seen my style of videos? All this type of stuff. And I wrote that and sent him my address in that thing, and I've never heard anything back. So that tells me no, uh, that's probably not what's going on there. Uh, you know, just some things. So I'm sure that they're not going to reach out to me because I'm sure that everybody is still trying to backdoor me. And, they're sending their emails like, you don't need to work with this person. Uh, he'll put you on blast on YouTube or whatever. Well, if the shit's no good, I'm going to tell you about it. But, I don't think that a lot of people are going to be wanting to send me a bunch of stuff. No. Here's another thing. Do I give a shit? No. You know, they always reach out and want to, they always reach out and want to work with you, but you know, it kind of is what it is. Oh, I text and drive all the time. You got to be a multitasker, man. You're truly a status. I don't know what that is. Are you trying to say status? I don't know what that means. I don't know. I'm not a big fucking thing. Oh, wonder what my guy called me for. I don't need any oil or grease. I'm pretty much good. Let's see what he says. I'm just, you know, wanting me to buy shit. We don't need anything right now. We are good to go. I haven't had any poke bowls lately. No, we probably got to get some of those. Oh, did you get a set of those Mac wrenches? That's awesome. I thought that was a great price for those. Nope, Vicky did not make a calendar this year. Have I ever thought about quitting smoking? No. Am I going to? No. When I, feel like it's time, maybe I will, but I'm not gonna, people can say it till they're blue in the face, but it's still my decision. Oh, no, what I mean by that is, I put myself through a lot of pain owning these trucks. And that's what I start off. Every time somebody asks me, "Do you uh what's the first thing you could tell me about the dump trucking business?" And I'm honest with them, and I said, "How much pain can you take?" And what I mean by that is how much, like how much pressure and instability and not being around your family and not being fucking you have to worry about fucking 90 things. Like how much pain can you go through and it not make you a fucking total wreck? That's really that's really what you want to ask somebody. Um 18-year-old, I don't think I could hire you because you don't have enough experience. You'd have to have at least 2 years. I don't have a preference between female or male drivers. They're all equal, you know. Is salt gonna rust out my trucks? Yes, eventually it will. Um, is that part of it? Yes. Is there any undercoating fucking that you could put on there? Probably. Do I do it? No. There's just a lot of shit. No, the automatics don't get better fuel mileage. It's about the same. When you put the automatics in performance mode, and uh, that's how they need to work in the dump truck world. You don't really get fuel mileage. If you're in the dump truck game and trying to get fuel mileage, it's you're in the wrong field. No matter what you do, it's going to be 5, maybe 6 miles a gallon. That's fucking it. Yeah, he probably did need to sell me some oil. I'm good. I don't have any. I'll call you when I'm ready. Yeah, I mean, I probably need to get a Teespring store going. What's up, Fuzzy? I probably need to get a Teespring store going. Just again, I don't know. Fucking really, what I need is like a social media coordinator that can fucking do all this shit. What YouTube channels do I watch? I watch a lot of different stuff. I don't really watch a lot of people in the tool community. I watch Gordon's videos from time to time. I like Andrew. I've been watching this new guy. What's his? I like this guy named Michael Lindsay. He just started a Supercross team this year, so I've been watching him. Uh, I've been watching fuck Bruce Wilson. I like him. I like Twin Sticks Garage. Anybody that does real work, I like. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I'm not really into them. No, Lonely Mechanic. I do not watch Coon. You know, I don't need to see somebody go on the truck and bullshit with their fucking goddamn tool guy and fucking never really buy anything. Like I really don't give a fuck. I'm not looking for a tool truck commercial. I watched the boss. Um, I don't watch every one of his videos, but I watch some of them if they're interesting. I like watching when he works on stuff. Been watching the female fitness community. Never been into that. Wesleyan Chapman is pretty cool, but his voice doesn't fit his body. Have you guys ever noticed that? You know, have you guys? I haven't watched his last Bruce Wilson video. What's he pissed at the Iceman for? Um, I don't know. I watch Eric O every time that he releases a video. I like Eric O's style. I like when he goes in and messes with Mrs. O. his wife. I like when he goes in and gets her all riled up. I think that's funny as fuck. Like, just I think it's hilarious because she's like, you know, and she's always cooking something healthy in there, and he hates healthy food. I can just feel it, you know. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, but Westland's voice doesn't really fit his body. Like he's got like this high pitched voice, but he's like a big dude. Like I'm just like, I'm like, damn, I can't get by this, you know? Yeah, Eric O did put a nice kitchen in there for her. That was nice. You know, that was really nice. I like that. Well, I mean, like, listen, guys that polish aluminum are kind of flaky. You can't get real excited about like if they're going to show up or not. You know what I'm saying? It's don't get too excited about that. There's some people that are really good and they'll show up when they say they're going to, but a lot of them are just not going to do that. You like watching big booty bitches on Pornhub. There you go. Hey, I don't know if you guys have you guys ever seen the Artie Lang Joe Rogan podcast? It's fucking hilarious. When Artie was talking about that when he was in prison with all the other psychopaths, and he's like, "Hey, word up." Damn it. All right, Alan, tell your wife April I said hello. Yeah, Westland does do good work, but his voice doesn't add his voice doesn't match his body. But if you haven't seen the Artie Lang Joe Rogan podcast, it's absolutely hilarious. Hey, who is JRE the best you or Joe Rogan? Yeah, Joe Rogan is the best at it. I don't know how many hours you get to fucking goof off on the tool truck. I mean, you would think they would be busy. Artie Lang is from Stern, yes. But just how Artie puts, like, when he's in prison, like, "Hey," and, he's like, "It's hard to sleep when there's a guy watching porno above you, and every 2 seconds he yells, 'Hey,' and he's jacking off." He's like, "It's hard to fucking sleep doing that." Oh, God, I love Artie. Shit, he's great. That kinda shit is funny. Like, when you watch that stuff, you're just like, "Wow, dude, there is some fucked up people in the world." Hey. Oh, need to get another Mountain Dew, I feel it. All this is the only channel you actually stop and watch what I'm doing to hop on the lives. There you go. I like Bill Burr too. He's hilarious. Uh, I don't watch his podcast as much as I used to, but every once in a while, when they have good guests, that's when I'll watch. Like some of the people that I don't know, like I'm not gonna watch it. Yeah, Joe Rogan is a savage. No, I don't know if you clock out when you goof around on the tool truck. I really don't know what you do. I've never worked at a place where you had to like clock in or out, you know? I haven't worked in a place where you clock in and out in such a long time. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know if you clock out or not. That's a good question. All Titus, he was over. I don't know how they make money. I don't know. I haven't figured it out. If anybody knows, let me know. I'm open to options. I don't know how they do it. I haven't figured it out. Let me go get something to drink. Hold on. Michael Jones, you can start promoting now. Hey. Oh. What is it every day, Fleet Tech? I'm getting Tribus tools to T&E. What does that mean? They're sending you some? Yeah, it's 68 degrees here. Yeah, what is it, time clock? Yeah, that's that Cummins cowgirl chick. She's pretty hot. She's thick. I like it. No string beans. I don't cook for the wife. Well, there's going to be tornadoes. Where's that going to be at? Nope, no Poverty Rock right now. Poverty Rock is low. I know that one time my Jason talked to me. He said that a lot of dealerships uh kind of get real mad if the guys are on the tool trucks more than 15 minutes. Like they want to start fucking docking them and shit. And I was like, well, that don't make much sense. Oh, there you go. Everyday Fleet Tech. I'm gonna tell you, they ain't gonna. It's not gonna go over well. You can let me know how it goes, but I think you're gonna be in the same thing. Oh, they made you go on the tool truck during break time. That's kind of fucked up, especially when you're under flat rate, because you're really on your own time, right? Correct? Is that yes or no? Because I'm confused. Because it's like I thought they paid you by the time, not by how many hours you were there, but by how many hours you did on book time. Correct? I don't fucking know. So if I worked at a place and they were trying to like fucking tell me that I couldn't go on the tool truck or whatever the fuck has been going on, I would be like, listen, dude, you don't pay me fucking an hourly rate. Like, if you were here, like, I get it. If I was supposed to be doing an oil change and I'm outside fucking around, but that oil change pays me 3/10 of an hour or whatever the fuck that means. And so I knocked out all those. And now, like, I fucking, I don't, I don't understand where they can say something. No, Kyle, my guys don't work on the trucks with me. uh, they can sometimes they'll stay and like help me lift heavy stuff, but once they get the heavy stuff lifted, then no, they're out of here. No, I just have trucks. 3/10 is 18 minutes to do an oil change. Like, goddamn, doesn't it take longer than that? I think it would take longer than that to fucking get on the goddamn to get it on the lift, get it up, drain all the oil out of it, get the filter off, fucking lower, put the fucking shit back in it, fucking do whatever else you got to do, lower it back down and put oil in it. I think it would take longer than 18 minutes. That's just me. Yeah, I mean, you could work on the trucks if you were there, you know. That air compressor has been doing great for whatever the almost 3 years I've had that fucker, you know. You know, that thing, I haven't had any problems with that. Yeah, I would think it would take 30 minutes. So they give you, what is that? Fucking half a tent, or what is it? I don't even know the flat rate system because I never worked on it. You know what I'm saying? Never fucking never fucking worked on it, you know. Well, right now I'm not hiring anybody, so we're kind of on a hiring freeze here. 30 minutes is point 0.5. Okay. I don't know what an oil change pays. I fucking, you know, don't know, don't care. I probably wouldn't do well working in a dealership because the little pencil dick fucking service rider would come over and say something stupid and I would have to tell him to go get fucked. It'd probably not be a good situation. Like, can you imagine having a shop foreman that's a gutless fucking wonder? You know what I'm saying? Like a guy that, like he's just a foreman because he's their fucking yes man. Like I would be like, I would, if that guy came over and said anything, I'd just tell him, hey, bud, go back over there. I'm tired of fucking with you. I don't give a fuck. You know? I wouldn't do well in that situation because they would say something stupid and then I just couldn't let it go. I'd have to be like, dude, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Because I have a feeling a lot of the guys that are probably shop foremen are like, they're all like politically correct and gutless wonders. Got no backbone, you know. Well, I've never worked in a tire muffler shop or a dealership, so I don't know what it's like, but I have a feeling there'd be a lot of gutless wonders in there. There's always one guy that's gonna be, no matter where you go, there's gonna be one guy that's gonna backstab everybody to get to the top. And then there's gonna be one guy that works really hard and doesn't say anything. and then you're going to have a couple slackers, and then you're going to have a couple retards that can barely function without somebody holding their hand all day. That's kind of what I've noticed. Yeah, there you go. Like change pistons. Fuck that. It does take a different mindset to survive in the corporate world. I'm not one for the corporate world, you know. A lot of waterheads out there. You got to be careful of them. What did this guy say? Yeah, Groove Jet, you're probably right. A lot of people do get intimidated by how that I'm outspoken and that I'm in your face a lot, I guess. Um, but you know, I consider that a good thing because that means I don't put up with your bullshit. What's up, tool guy Ty? What's going on? I'm interested to see how everyday fleet tech. Have you got those Tribus things yet? Did they tell you, oh, these are the new and improved ones? What's up, Chris Carpenter? Oh, I'm tired. I'm glad that Supercross starts at 7 tonight instead of 10 because I didn't make it last week. Hopefully, I can make it this week. Yeah, that's what it's windy here. I can hear it blowing the garage door around. I think it's supposed to start getting cold. Yeah, that thing. The Bridgeport is doing awesome. It just sits out there in the shop, and when you need it, it's there. Uh, it's I use it from time to time, you know, not really all that much. I saw that it snowed in Dallas, but why in the fuck ain't it snowing in Cincinnati? You know what I'm saying? Like Dallas gets snow like once every 5 years, and it snowed in Dallas, but goddamn, it can't fly. It can't fucking snow around fucking here. You know? Yeah, I actually ordered a two-stroke engine yesterday. I finally got a hold of the guy, and he's gonna build me a 250R engine. I don't know if you guys it's called LED Performance. The guy is out of Oregon. His name was Arlen, and I talked to him for like 30 minutes on the phone yesterday. So now I I've been trying to get a hold of the people that were going to build the chassis. They haven't called me back, but I told them I wanted one, and then the Arlen guy got it. I'm going to get an engine, dude. This thing is expensive. I didn't realize that 250Rs were this fucking expensive. Jesus Christ. Like, god damn. We have salt contract. I work through the whatever people, but there's not much going on. Dude, I couldn't believe it. Like, I called up. I was like, hey, man, look, how do you want to do this? Can you build me a complete engine from scratch? Because I was like, 90% if I buy an engine and send it to you, 90% of the shit we're going to throw the fuck away. Like, we need a good set of cases and a good set. He's like, well, I got cases. The hardest thing to find is a Kickstarter. And he said, I might have a good one, but he said, I can't tell you what it's going to cost. I can give you an estimate. He's like, dude, it'll probably be 8 grand for me to build you like an all out fucking race motor. So I was like, okay, well, let's go ahead and do that. Let's get this project rolling, because he's like, yeah, you're going to need aftermarket ignition. You're going to need this. You're going to need that. So I'm like, all right, well, just fucking get all the shit together. I mean, you know what it is. And then, we'll box it up and send it. Yeah, I don't know how you got signed out of YouTube. Yeah, no, he said that mine should be 70 plus horsepower on race gas with 50 foot-pounds of torque. He said you'll be able to ride it pretty aggressively. I'm like, sweet. I told him I want a shorty silencer, fucking loud as fuck. You know, I don't like how the four-stroke sound. They sound like a fucking tractor. Blip, 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 blip. Like back in the day when the four strokes first came out, they were really high compression and they were fucking nasty sounding. Like it sounded like a cannon went off. But now they got these big long pipes and all this shit. That fucking things suck. Yeah, I told him just build the thing. So I emailed him with all that type of stuff. And hopefully I can get a chassis. If not, I'll have to find another aftermarket chassis. But I'm going to build one. I think it's going to take a lot longer than I expected. Like he told me an engine would take 12 weeks for him to build it because it's just him there. And by the time he gets everything through, that's what it would be. And what else did he say? The chassis is going to take a while to fucking do all that. And it'll be pretty interesting. So, but when it gets done, I think it'll be like kind of a one of a kind one. And it sounds like I'm going to have like 25 grand in this thing. It's going to be expensive. Yeah, Michael Jones, they're probably not going to send you anything. I think their butts are hurt right now. Little butt hurt out there. But I've always wanted a 250R. So I guess when you start going, you get older in life and then you get a midlife crisis, you start building dumb shit that'll just sit in your garage till the day you die. Dirt country. I've heard of that, but I've never been there. Well, this is a four-wheeler. It's not really a dirt bike. I'm not good on dirt bikes. You know, I'm not really a motorcycle guy. I like the four wheels, but yeah, I'm gonna try this thing. You know, so we'll have a fucking full-blown race engine sitting here. Phew. Do you ever? What do you mean? Do I ever end the year in the green? Yeah, Blanchester. Blanchester. Okay, I kind of know where that is. No, I've never been to Turtle Canyon. I don't know what ending the year in the green means. I know what ending the year in the red means. I've never done that. You know? I don't think I have any beef with anybody. I mean, I just explained to them how it was, you know? Listen, I didn't make them look stupid. They made themselves look stupid. Just pointed it out. Nope, I'm not deleting any of my trucks. Nope, not happening. Don't ever ask again. Yeah, 2019 was financially good. Yep, it was financially fine, you know? No, I've never watched Better Call Saul. I don't watch a lot of TV. If I'm at home, my TV is on uh Paw Patrol or some other kid movie. Okay. We don't really watch a lot of other stuff besides that. Or my wife will watch, what the fuck show does she watch? She watched Botch. She watched something about these people on boats. So it's like these charter boat people. I forget what the it's like, I don't know what that is. And then she watches all those housewives shows, Vanderpump, fucking all this other dumb shit, you know. But if not, the kids control Enzo controls the TV basically. I don't get to watch, that's why I just watch whatever's on my iPad, and that's basically YouTube. So without the internet, we'd be fucked. I run a 391 gear, which 24 and a half tall tires put it at like a 373, somewhere in that range, 375, somewhere in there. I know at 70 mile an hour, it turns 1500 RPM. That's why not. I don't like Banshees just because the frame geometry is not very good. Um, I'm not really into that. The service truck will be ready sometime in April, I'm guessing. They said April, so let's see. Let's add 4 weeks to that. So maybe May. Yeah, some of the chicks are pretty hot, but you know, like some of them are fucking annoying. Like I couldn't deal with them. Yeah. Whenever they tell you they're going to be finished, add 4 weeks to that, and then that's when it's going to be uh ready. Yeah, I'm going to do a video of setting the truck up and all that stuff. Yeah, it'll probably be a series, like getting it ready and all that shit. We'll show it, make sure everything works. Am I addicted to caffeine? I mean, what kind of dumbass question is that? Yeah. I mean, fuck. All right, Michael Jones. See you later. No, I'm not a Hallmark movie guy. My dad watches a lot of those. I don't watch them. My dad's also 60. I ordered a black one and then this color called black cherry is what color they are. And then the service truck is Velocity Blue Metallic. What beer do I like? If I drank beer, I like Stella. Yeah, I'm gonna sell the Street Beast. Yep. Once the other truck gets here, I'm gonna sell it. Um, if I was going to if I was gonna do some engine work on the trucks, I would buy the specialty tools as I need it. Okay, but that's only if I had a project where, like, if one blew up, then you know that the other ones are gonna be fucked up soon. So I would buy all the stuff. But right now I don't need any. But it seems to be I mean, if you have a project on your X15, then yeah, buy the specialty tools. Other than that, don't know. I bought a Ford. No, none of my trucks are going to be at any truck shows this year. Um, nope. I'm probably going to go. I'm going to Connex, and then I will probably go to the. I will probably go to the Mads. I will go those places, and that would kind of be it. I'm not planning to lose any money on the Street Beast. You know, if I break even with the Street Beast, I'm going to be excited. But no, I don't want to lose any money on the Street Beast. Do I ever drink coffee? Every once in a while, not very much. Enzo at the zoo, looking at his gorillas. What is MPS? Yeah, we have two dogs. No, they still rattle. I'm gonna ask 50 grand for the Street Beast. That's probably about where it is, kind of about what I owe on it and all that stuff. Maybe a little more, but that's where I'm gonna start. Oh, would I go to the NPS 2020? Yeah, if I get invited again, I will go. I don't know if I'm going to get invited, to be honest with you. Um, who knows? They may invite me, they may not. You know, I don't know. I don't know how they pick and choose who goes. Never ask, didn't get involved in that. Yeah, it's called MPS. Well, there you go. The Street Beast is 2017. But no, I mean, I don't know if Milwaukee will invite me back. I mean, there's only a couple guys that they have that are in the heavy duty market, and they got a lot of guys that do the what do they call that? They're the automotive guys, but they don't have very many people that are in the fuck. What do you call that? The heavy duty sector. You know, so who knows? It's got 46,000 miles on it, I think, and it's a diesel. Oh, fuck. We've been on here almost 2 hours. Son of a bitch. An hour and 48 minutes. Son of a bitch. Let's see what this does. There you go. Yeah, it's not bad. Like I've changed the oil exactly when it's done. I've done all the filters. I've pretty much taken care of the thing. They're releasing the straight die grinder in, man, I think it was supposed to be January of 2020, but I haven't seen if they're on Ohio Power Tool yet. Um, I haven't seen that. The fire next door just burned everything up, I don't know what caused it. Nobody's saying anything. Is my Street Beast fully loaded? Yeah, it's got TVs in the headrest. It's fully loaded. There's not anything you can't get on it. How do some people do live chats for 24 hours? Holy shit. That's a long fucking time. That's a long fucking time. No, my wife doesn't watch them. She'll watch them every once in a while, but, you know. Well, also, my truck's lifted, and you gotta remember the thing was $91,000 when I bought it, you know? Oh, yeah, I mean, a lot of them have a whole bunch of miles. Mine's kinda low miles. It's only been maybe 17,000 a year or something like that, it fucking, you know, kinda is what it is. Do I ever get a day off? No, not really. It's not big on the, days off aren't big around here, you know? Yeah, I mean, I haven't had any, I haven't had any my shit, I mean, it's a pretty nice truck. I mean, somebody would like it, like a young 25-year-old kid would love it. At 50 grand, he would probably eat that thing up, you know. Oh, I know one thing, I'm tired, and once I get off here, I'm going to the fucking house. Yeah, I mean, a new Raptor, that is true, is 73,000 bucks. I mean, that's ridiculous. Yeah, you probably would like it. The four-wheeler project is going pretty slow. Like I said, I ordered an engine from LED Performance yesterday. Um, he's got to get everything written up that I'm gonna need. No, I have a GMC. I got a Denali. Um, I so I got that going on, and then I've been trying to get a chassis for it, and then I got to get suspension, plastics, radiator, a whole bunch of other shit, seat covers. This project's going to be a little bit. I don't know what suspension that I'm going to put on it, to be honest with you. Um, I was thinking about going to like an Elka Stage 5 or PEP, but I want everything to be all black. I'm building a Honda 250R from scratch, which is pretty fucking difficult because there's not a lot of parts availability out there and it's hard to piece it all together. Whatever happened with Harbor Freight sending me tools? Okay, Harbor Freight got scared, and I think they got scared because everybody bitched because I was going to get some Harbor Freight stuff, and they were like, again, the when the guys came out with the original Harbor Freight stuff, they were all yes men towards it. And I said something that these guys are all yes men. I don't believe this stuff is as good as they're talking about. But uh, you know, And then they all, did videos like, I don't want to be involved in Harbor Freight if he gets stuff. Well, the reason they said that is because they knew that they would look like goobers because I would fucking use it and then tell you really how it fucking worked. Like, okay, the sockets lasted fucking 5 nuts or five, this and all that shit. They didn't want that because they didn't, they want to feel like they're important. That's really what it came down to. Yeah, it's a Black Widow. Well, Chris Carpenter, it's supposed to be 70 horsepower is what the 250R is supposed to make, but I'm gonna have to put a lot of zip ties on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, that you're right, Colin. Mr. Neck Tattoo got his pussy all in a wad. I'm sure the Dow and the fucking bear started calling, they're emailing. This guy is a fucking asshole. You know, really. You know, fucking stupid. So that's really, what it is, because everybody's got a fucking nobody can say anything. Like they can't make a video like talking about, you know, what they're doing. They just all do it. That's why I don't know if I'll get to go to that's why I don't know if I'll get to go to NPS because uh how would I say this? Because I'm sure that Milwaukee got so many fucking emails that they were working with me that it was just, you know, I feel bad for him. Yeah, and you can see that once Harbor Freight and the other two companies send they stop sending them stuff or stop communicating with them. And then they went back on everything they said in their videos. So they contradicted themselves, you know, and that probably says a lot about them. I have those hybrid tires. What do I got on it? Do I got Tuyos? I forget what ones I put on it. Yeah, the Street Beast interior held up pretty good. I mean, I think it's fine. Man, I forget what tires I put on it. Goddamn, there's some kind of hybrid tire. They might be Toyos or they might be Nittos or it starts with an N. I don't remember what the fuck they were. But I just put tires on it at 36,000. So the tires are pretty good. But that's what happened, So when people ask, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, the X-ray story, that was a good one, you know. Yeah, Dow thought he's going to have a new career. Well, that's what I'm saying. By when I say that these guys are Sunday morning TV hosts, that's what they want to do. They want to get paid to just, fly around and do personal appearances. But really, like who wants to come and see those guys? Like no company's going to pay to come see this guy. Like they'll be like, who the fuck is that? You know? I have no fucking clue. I mean, that's just it's not going to happen. Yeah, took the fucking machine right off the wall, dude. Couldn't believe it wasn't fucking on there more than goddamn couple drywall screws, you know? It's not like I ripped on it that hard. Fucking idiots, you know? I'm trying to get a Walsh frame for it right now with full suspension. Their swing arm, their subframe, their front suspension A arms, and all that stuff. I'm trying to get a complete Walsh chassis, is what I'm trying to get. That's what I want to get. They told me that would be 6 grand. I told them, build one, build it. Don't even give a shit. I asked him when I had to put a deposit down. The guy said he'd get back to me. Like I'll put a deposit on it. Like I realize, you're going to need something, you know, if I can put it on there. I don't look at people's dental work, bud. You know, yeah, that's what I wanted to get, or if I can find like a roll design chassis with suspension and everything on it, I might get one of those if I can't get a Walsh one. But Walsh was supposed to be building 10 of them, and he said that they had 6 sold and there was 4 available, and he would put my name on one of them. But I tried to call the guy last week before I talked to the motor guy, but I just said, "Fuck it, I'll just build an engine, and if the engine has to sit here for 6 months till we find a chassis, that's what we got to do." And I figured this project might be a little bit bigger than what I thought it was going to be, but you know, when you're dealing with small companies, uh, it takes a while to get shit. No, I've never listened to the song "Deep Throat" by Cupcake. Sorry, never done that. Oh, your girlfriend is a dentist, so you look at it? Oh, okay. I don't look at people's dental work. I recommend it, just not on a stream. All right. I'm building a 250R, like an MX 250R. Kind of like the one that the have you guys I've been watching this guy Michael Sabo. He's building one. He's got a pretty good YouTube channel. He's about ATVs and stuff like that. Big Italian dude from I think New Jersey or it might be Philadelphia. Big motherfucker. Looks like he works out, big old fucking dude, you know. He's pretty cool though. Well, I like the two-stroke sound over the four strokes. I don't like the new four-stroke noise. Like you could easily build like a hybrid where you put a dirt bike engine in a chassis. No, it's not a three-wheeler, it's a four-wheeler. And I just like the sound of a two-stroke better than a four-stroke. I met my wife at 20, I think I was 24, 24 years old, I think. Could have been, you know. Yeah, once I get everything here, I'll put a picture of it up there. I've been working on it. A lot of phone calls, you know. I haven't ordered any other parts because I don't know what I'm getting yet. So it's kind of hard to like order parts and then just have it sitting here. So like I've been waiting to kind of do things in order, like I gotta find some hard stuff first, like a seat and then all that type of stuff. Yeah, Chris, it'll take a while to get what I want, you know. And then you got to think of what color it's going to be. I'm going to have them just leave, not powder coat the thing, just send it to me rough, and then I'll send everything off to get powder coated. Yeah, mixing gas is fun. Nope, I've never thought about getting a dump trailer. I got another repair video. I got it shot. I just haven't even started editing it yet. Yeah, well, you can make a two-stroke not smoke. You know, you just mix it about 55 to 1, and then you run it on race gas and you get it hot enough, it'll burn all the oil. It'll be pretty rappy. This guy said I should be able to make power from 55 to about 7,500 RPM. It'll be pretty nasty. Honda made them in the 80s. They haven't made 250Rs since 1989. We were engaged, or we dated for 9 years before we got engaged. 9 years. So she's been around almost 16 years. I'm not a guy that, she was the one that, stuck around the longest. So whatever. Yeah, I don't want to deal with all that shit. I'm not getting a three-wheeler. Those are too dangerous. I'm not trying to go to the hospital. Yeah, dump trailers I'm not interested in. For dump trucks, I suggest a 24/5 tire. I like those. No, there is people that are making stuff for them, uh, but it's hard to find, and it's very limited runs, so, like, you have to wait for them to make them. It takes a while to get all the shit made. Yeah, I've never rode anything through a barbed wire fence, but, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, I think I'm gonna get off here and, get ready and go home. It's 1:30. I got my work done for the day. Swept the shop. I got the strobes fixed. I don't think there's anything else going on. Sounds like it's now raining again, so it's a good time to go home to the house and, sit and watch YouTube videos for the rest of the day. I run 4 1/4 floats on the front of mine, and, that's what I've always ran. Yeah, I'm sure he does. I'm sure that that guy wants to be me, you know what I'm saying? Join the club. No, there you go. So, alrighty, guys. Well, like always, thanks for watching, and I gotta fucking go.